Hello, you guys, and welcome to another episode of The Sip. I'm Ryland Adams, of course, joined by... I'll do the shimmy.
We're doing the shimmy?
Yeah.
Lizzie Gordon.
I don't think I know how to shimmy.
I don't like the shimmy. I don't think either of it. You do shimmy. I watched your vlog. You're a shimmy eater.
I guess... Oh, when I eat...
you're like a Snoopy eater.
I'm not a shimmyer unless it comes organically, though. Like, I can't fake a shimmy. I can fake the spirit fingers because it's just so...
Oh, and it comes with a body
easy
roll.
Come, easy
oh my
go.
God.
You know
it's getting
what?
sexy. It's getting really sexy.
I spent a lot of time on this set today because I wanted us to both have ideal lighting.
I love that for us.
And
You brought these fake lemons?
These are not fake lemons. These are from my lemon trees out back.
Fake.
And I'm going to say
fake lemons.
Are you kidding me? I could...
No, I'm just trying to drive you crazy. They're real.
I don't think you can bite into a lemon like that, but I think I'm going to rebrand as a lemon girl. Because
should you bite into the lemon to prove that they're real?
I take so much pride in my lemons. And so then I was shopping this weekend and I found this beautiful, I don't even know what in the hell it is.
Yeah.
But I thought it could hold my lemons. So then I brought out my lemons for you. And I thought I would accompany, and for them and for everyone, for the visuals, for the pop of color. And then I wore the gayest outfit that I could find because it feels like summertime.
I mean, I don't know. It's like any gender or sexuality could wear Brixton and Co.
Well, I feel like the shorts, they're really giving like...
I do love those shorts. I wish I could fit in those shorts.
I mean, I don't even think I fit in these shorts, but because...
I think you fit in those shorts. I think you look great in those shorts.
Because I don't have clothes that aren't workout clothes,
right.
There's limited options, and all of them stem back from 4 or 5 years ago when I went out into the world.
See, this is why I want to do a fucking style quiz with you. I want to figure out like what we should be wearing. Like, I mean, you probably feel comfortable in that and you look really cute, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel like it represents who you are?
Well, that's the problem, is I feel like fashion is that kind of a statement.
Yeah.
And so I have a hard time nowadays making any statement with my fashion, which is why I just wear the same V-neck in different colors every day of my life.
Right. And like for a long time, I was like, well, I'm just going to get black so that I don't have to make a decision. Mm-hmm. And then look at me today in like a pastel blue, but like, is this who I am? Like I put this little sweater on and I felt like, oh my God, am I a housewife? Do I need babies? I do feel like I need babies.
You know, a lot of the most innovative people in the world just wear...
Yeah.
See, so really I'm just innovative, wearing the same V-neck every day. I'm a genius, really. Just put me up there with Steve Jobs and everybody else that does it.
I've considered going that route, but that was like the black thing for me. So it's like if I'm always wearing a different variation of black, I don't have to make a decision. Like I can put anything with anything and it works.
Mm-hmm. Should we take a bite of the lemons?
I think you should, just to prove that it's real.
Well, people know that they're real. They came up with my
I'm telling you, those are fake. Listen.
Look how big that is. Look at these big daddies. I pulled out a ladder to get them from the top of the tree.
Do you have pictures of this?
Oh, I vlogged it forever. Oh my God, I'm a vlogger girl.
He's a vlogger girl.
I'm living a new life as a vlogger girl. Yeah. I'm really learning how to capture the moments of my day-to-day life. I'm so bored. It's like somebody give me something to do.
I made dog food while watching you make dog food, and it was a whole mood in my kitchen that morning.
I'm gonna bite the lemon.
Oh my God, you're crazy. Don't bite the... Ew! It's gross without the rind.
Oh, without the rind?
Why would you buy? Nobody bites a lemon. Are you joking right now? What is this, K-Pax?
Honestly, not bad. You know what? Oh my God.
What the fuck?
It perfectly embodies the lemon sour. Do you remember the lemon sour candies? Tell me you didn't have those as a kid.
I am highly doubting that tastes like a lemon sour candy.
No, it really does. And it's without all the artificial sugar. And honestly,
but a lemon needs a fucking sugar, bitch.
I needed a little bit of lemon. No.
I'm literally going to throw up.
That's why I like starting my morning with lemon water, because it's like lemonade without all of the sugar.
I know we talk about this way too often, but I used to do a shot of like pure lemon with some garlic in it every morning, and I would just shit my pants. Like, I'd have to stay home until it was time for poo-poo, because if you're in the car and it happens, it's like, oh, we're shitting today.
Well, I don't function as a human being until I poop for the day. I can't
believe you just fucking bit into that lemon and you're going to spend the rest of the podcast with lemon fingers.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to lick it off. But do you have a pooping schedule?
I do. I can't with this. Are you sucking your own fingers now?
Okay, what's going on with you while I figure out all the lemon juice on my body? Like, there's so much.
Like, I'm supposed to think straight after this?
People probably don't care about my lemon. It's been like 5 minutes of me talking about lemons.
I guarantee this is going to be on every fucking drama channel. Ryland Adams bites into a lemon. lemon fingers.
Oh my gosh, it's very powerful. Okay, what's going on with you? Can I get my stuff together while you talk for a second?
No, I mean, I was enthralled with whatever the fuck was going on.
I don't think they are. They've like unsubscribed. They've clicked out.
I do feel like there's something about a motherfucker just biting into a lemon in front of you in real time that just like shocks you to your core and makes you feel like nothing will ever be okay again. Stop it. What are you doing?
Because I bit into the lemon.
With the choices you've made.
No, I have some of the like,
I know.
the strings.
Of course you do. It was a poor choice.
This is a good lemon. I'm going to save it for later.
I'm sure it was a good lemon, but I need you. Don't put that on the floor and then save it for later. Oh my God.
Well, no, I use the inside, not the outside. All right. Can you talk about something?
Yeah, whatever. Since we're on the topic of Ryland, gift cards do not expire in California, you crazy bitch.
Okay. Where I grew up, I believe they do. In Colorado, I really believe they do.
And a lot of people believe in Santa.
I have a strong, I had a strong conviction. I think that it varies based on the state, but I'm very glad for you.
And here's another thing I want to bring up, actually. Talking about strong conviction, you motherfuckers were like, I've never heard of oddies, early oddies. Everyone in the comment section is like, did Lizzie just make up a word and commit to it with full conviction? Like, oh my God, Google it. Google the word because it exists and it is used the way that I used it. I was right. Y'all are illiterate.
Is it? Oh my gosh. Is it?
There's nothing in here. I'm sorry. The coffee's hitting hard right now.
Lizzie had a coffee. She had she scheduled our coffee today. She goes, you know what? I think we need to have the coffee while we have our production meeting. That way, when we sit down, it hits us.
Is that what you think I sound like, you bitch?
Yes, that's exactly how I think you sound. Like when I hear you, when I'm like, oh, Lizzie in my head, I know that's exactly.
I mean, it's kind of affectionate. Like, I don't mind it. I like that I do have a version of a voice in your mind.
Well, of course you do.
That's really
It's
sweet.
very loud.
I don't know why, but I love that too. That works for me. It's very loud, and nobody can mix it in my mind.
Thing. I feel like it's an Urban Dictionary thing.
It's not an Urban Dictionary thing. It's an everybody dictionary kind of thing. One thing I did learn from the comments though is that in like the UK they say naughties instead of oddies.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. That's all that's happened to you this week is diving into our own comment section.
No, I mean, like I had this style issue. Like I don't know who I am. If I'm, and like I just want.
Where do you find a style quiz?
I don't know. I was hoping that Brigitte would figure that out and fix my life.
Well, I did sign up for the personal shopper on Amazon.
See, I hate that.
Well, I'm doing it for a video.
I love that though. No, I watch a lot of those videos too. Like I'll watch the Nordstrom fucking trunk club videos that the girls do. And I'm just like, I'm none of these people, so I can't trust that. And then I've also heard that it's very expensive.
Well, yeah, Nordstrom. I feel like Amazon would be, you can tell them exactly what price range you're searching for. I haven't gotten my results yet, so I don't know. But I would love more than anything to have clothes that I don't have to go. Yeah, that I don't have to go pick out myself.
Yeah, usually for me, it's just like, what do I feel good in? But like, as I've expressed before on the pod, I've felt the best in a shrimp costume, and that's weird.
Well, I feel the best in a wig. Like I feel the most, I feel the most myself. I feel like I can be who I really want to be, which, you know.
Joe and I were talking about this. I was like, I love Ryland so much when he's wearing a wig and hot girl makeup. Like something changes in him. He just snaps and he's unfiltered and it's awesome. And I love you like that.
It's the same effect for me as like 2 or 3 shots.
A lemon?
Not quite. 2 or 3 shots. All right. What else did you have over here?
I can't see it because you placed the piece of paper annoyed. In a bright light.
The lemon's starting to really like.
I was shook that was the choice. Like, I want to start the day by taking a bite into the fucking rind of a lemon. And it's like a candy with no sugar.
All right. Well, today's episode is sponsored by Daily Harvest. Today's episode is sponsored by Daily Harvest, which I love so much. You know, I'm not the most talented chef in the world, and I do feel bad about myself when I do takeout all the time. Especially when it's not super healthy. So with Daily Harvest, I know that I'm getting fresh, clean ingredients that I can make at the snap of a finger. Ooh. You can store them in your freezer. They stay good for such a long time, and it's quick, healthy, delicious, fun, and everything you've ever dreamed of. Daily Harvest is delicious food that's built on organic fruits and vegetables that are delivered right to your door. It takes literally minutes to prepare. Daily Harvest has smoothies, breakfast, crisp flatbreads for lunch, dinner, and food that's also perfect for cooler weather, like their perfectly roasted harvest bowls or soups. Daily Harvest never uses preservatives, added sugar, or anything artificial, including their recently launched almond milk, which is made of almonds and a dash of sea salt. That's it. And it's super convenient because I know it's healthy and I always have it stocked up whenever I'm ready to make one of their smoothies.
Daily Harvest is also committed to minimizing their environmental impact.
Yeah, so they're in the process of transitioning to 100% compostable, recyclable, plant-based, and renewable fiber packaging. thing. Daily Harvest is undeniably delicious, clean food without the prep. So get started today. Go to dailyharvest.com and use code THESIP to get $25 off your first box. That's promo code THESIP for $25 off your first box at dailyharvest.com. Do you want to talk about the morning toast and Addison Rae thing?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've never listened to the morning toast before, but I did this morning, and I'm kind of excited that I did.
What prompted you?
My best friend Kate listens to them and us.
Yeah,
so I
like
figured
them.
I'd like it too.
Yeah, they're a fun duo.
Yeah, and I've seen one of the girls on Instagram, and I think she's hilarious. I don't know their names. But I am jealous of the redheaded one's hair because her hair seems so full and great. And that was another thing.
Oh my gosh, you guys are like direct competition.
I don't see it that way.
Okay, there's enough space in this world for the both of you.
Yeah, I love when a ginger sister thrives.
Okay.
But her hair is like luscious. It's like good luscious.
And she's bougie.
Yeah, I like everything about her, honestly. Like if I could be a pastel bitch, I would be. Maybe that's why I'm trying to be pastel today. I don't know, girl. Whatever your name is, I love what you're doing. Let's be friends.
They live in New York, but okay,
But
is there a point to
yes,
this?
they brought up this thing. They were talking about Kourtney Kardashian, and they made a prediction that her Kourtney Kardashian stock was going to rise this season.
Stock?
No. That Kourtney was going to rise through the ranks of Jenners, and I'm just like, I'm a huge Kardashian fan. Like I've been watching for the past 52 years, and I never knew that these individuals were ranked in a certain order. I just thought like a Jenner was a Jenner.
Well, I think everybody has their own personal preference in ranking for the Jenners.
Wow. I mean,
you have your own too.
Well, Stormy,
Stormy's
but
right
Stormy's
up there
off
at
the
top.
fucking scale. Like Stormy is a standalone hero of the Jenner clan.
Okay.
But yeah, I just thought that was crazy. And I didn't know
their
that
predictions in Kourtney Rising is what?
just that she's, we're getting to see a different version of herself, and like her dating Travis Barker is like super
Does she ever
cool.
really show anything?
Well, that was, I think, what they were saying. They were like, she barely talks in confessionals, which is true.
Well, because she's done. She's done with sharing her life to be scrutinized.
Right, but even when she's on a confessional, she says nothing, and they just sort of cut to her being like silent and beautiful. But Kourtney's been Kourtney can upset me on a personal level, like no other Kardashian can.
Why?
I don't know. There's just something about some of the things she does. No, I mean, I love her. She's got some sound bites that really work for me. Like, there are people dying, Kim.
See, I watched the first season when it first came on. Like, I like the Kardashians. And then I've only dipped back in for this last farewell season. And I appreciate them a lot, but whoever's lining their audio, it drives me fucking nuts because their lips are never on the audio. And like that alone, it's unbearable almost for me to watch. If they weren't so, like, if it wasn't so visually pleasing, all, like the Kardashians and their environments,
right?
I think I would dip out. Then they're doing my dream, like, summer in Malibu, which I always tell you about, but
I'm down to do a summer in Malibu. I'm not really down to do a summer. I don't know. I'm lying.
Well, so here's my thing. As my new vlogger girl lifestyle flourishes,
yes,
I've really been thinking, what will I do for vlogs to make them fun and enjoyable for myself and people watching? And I really think it's going to start pushing me out of my comfort zone into things I've always wanted to do, but would never push myself to do otherwise.
And one of them is a Malibu house?
No, well, I mean, if I was loaded, then yes, it would be.
I've been so afraid of getting a Malibu house, but now, with the bravery of the vlog girls behind me, I shall do it.
I don't even know if the vlog girls are behind me, but no, I'm talking about I've always wanted to try surfing.
Oh, fuck that.
No, you won't come with me?
Hell no. Are you joking?
What are you talking about?
I will not go in the ocean.
So I'm going to go surfing. And I think, and see, it might finally push me to go be the horse girl of my dreams.
Yeah,
just
go do
because,
horse shit. Go do horse girl
I'm going to be
shit.
brave. I'm going to start surfing. I'm going to start living the adventurous life that I always envisioned I could.
I love that for you. I love that for you. Joe tried to take me stand-up paddleboarding off the Malibu Pier with another couple. And it was early enough in our relationship that I was lying. And I was like, oh, no, I love the ocean. Like, let's go in the fucking ocean. When Joe asked me to be his girlfriend, we were in the ocean in Malibu. That's the last time I was in the ocean. That was 7 years ago.
You're so crazy.
So we go on this double date where we, like, all four of us rent a stand-up paddleboard. We walk it across the street. We walk down to the beach onto the pier. I'd even taken a Xanax. I was so fucking nervous. And I was like, this will make it chill. This is fine. I've like OD'd on Xanax. Like I'm all barred out. It's going to be cool. They start walking into the ocean and I literally just got hit with the wave of fear and terror. And I just didn't go. They all walked into the water, and I just stood there on the shore, put my board down, and sat down. And Joe like looked back, and I was like, "Go on, honey, like you do you." And like they came out, and that like to this day, the couple's like, "What the fuck was that?" And I was like, I don't do much. I like to stay inside. I wear a long sleeve bathing suit. I'm not a beach bitch."
A long sleeve bathing suit.
I just sat on the sand with my like huge hat on and like my long sleeve bathing suit and like some leggings, and then I just like waited.
Not even a Xanax. I love like those early stages of relationships where you don't want to admit your true self just yet to somebody. You're like, oh, I am a cool girl. Like I drink beer, or I like the typical.
I know sports.
Yes,
I read some sports tweets and will regurgitate them right now as if knowledgeable.
And then 2 years later, you're like, oh no, no.
I dated this fucking guy that was super full of himself, and he used to send me riddles, and I would just Google them, because why the fuck wouldn't I just Google them? I'd Google the riddle and send him back the answer, and he'd be like, how'd you know? And it's like, why are you fucking doing this? What kind of a weird dating system is this?
I think
is
it's
not the
pathetic
mating ritual, you fucking loser.
He couldn't even
get a personality.
He couldn't make up his own riddles. I think that's the red flag for you to have had left.
There were so many red flags on this bitch.
Googling a riddle to send somebody that you're starting to date.
Actually, you know what? How you were like, I like doing room raiders because I can like tell a lot about a person from their room. This is the one bedroom I went into that was different from the other straight males that I'd been into, and he had dragon posters all over, and I thought it was a joke. But people don't take jokes that far, I realize. And if they're gonna have a shit ton of dragon posters, like that's a fucking red flag.
Is this when you were dating comics?
No, this was still in oh my God. How old am I? This was in college. I was like, no, this was in middle school because I'm 19.
All right, Addison Rae graced the... Well, okay, you brought the Obsessed song into my atmosphere.
And now you fuck with it.
And then I was scrolling through YouTube, and I saw her performance on, was it Jimmy Fallon or Kimmel?
I think it was Fallon.
One of the Jimmys.
It was Fallon.
Okay, and the performance was everything.
Now you tell me you fuck with it.
She was lip singing for sure.
Who gives a shit?
No, not me. I don't care. I don't give anything.
Zero fucks about it. You get down with it though.
I think, and I started reading the comments because I was just jaw dropped because it was an incredible performance.
Oh yeah.
I like can't even. It was an incredible
the
performance.
performance was better than the music video.
And all the comments are just like, wow. I can't even hate on this at all.
Why would you?
You can't.
Nope.
Period. Like you can't.
You fucking go, Addison Rae. You fucking go. I'm obsessed with you too. And it's an empowering song.
Yeah. I was just thinking.
You don't feel that way?
I feel like the lyrics speak to you very well.
Yeah. That and
obsessed
and I know,
with me, I'd say me too.
And I know it's controversial, but like that song and the Lil Nas song right now, I'm just like,
I still haven't heard the Lil Nas song.
Which is shocking to me. It gave me life this morning on the way here.
I'm very happy for you.
It was lovely.
The last thing I wanted to say about Addison Rae was that somebody in the comments said, oh, they're like making the next Britney Spears. And I mean, the validation I got in that is that I don't think I have seen somebody perform like a Britney Spears since Britney Spears.
Right.
Like there hasn't been that sort of like dance pop like selling sexy.
Aren't
really.
they both from Louisiana too?
I don't know.
Someone fact check that.
It's just the performance gave very like old school, old day Britney
but they
vibes.
both, and they also have that twang, and they're like good old Southern girls.
You're right.
Like,
Yeah.
I love her. And I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm really not. And you know what else? I fuck with Justin Bieber.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I should get pastel stuff. Maybe I should get pastel Drew stuff. Am I too old?
What's the song?
Peaches.
Peaches.
I want to get wine drunk on the beach in Mexico and just sing Peaches.
Yes,
That's what you sound like in my head, by the way.
Addison Rae is from Louisiana.
They're both from Louisiana. Brigitte confirms.
I saw Lizze over the weekend, and I was saying that Peaches was my standout, and then I realized I went and looked at his thing, and it is the #1 most played on his Spotify. So we're not alone in thinking that Peaches is incredible.
And he got a peach tattooed on his neck.
Interesting.
Which I kind of want to do now. I don't know if on my neck. Should we go get tattoos? I'm really having an identity crisis. My birthday's in a month. I love that song. I love Obsessed. Shit, I'm going to make a playlist to drive home to because I'm going to the optometrist after this. Is it called an ophthalmologist?
So
optometrist.
You're going to fix your sight.
The optometrist.
You're going to fix your sight?
What's an ophthalmologist? Is it even a thing?
I don't think you can be asking me those kinds of questions.
I know, that's true. Everyone here is fucking
Who do you
useless.
think I am?
Except for Chris, who's got a huge
you
dick.
Bully. Wow.
I didn't know. Chris is a huge dick. And he knows the words to the Lil Nas song.
So you're going to get contacts.
I'm going to get contacts.
Have you ever explored contacts?
No, and honestly, the first and only time I got a contact in my eye was a colored contact for a movie role, and I couldn't get it out. And I started screaming and crying, and I was like, you guys need to call the fire department. And they're like, that's not what they're for.
It's a truly traumatic experience.
I was like, ah, get it out. I'm like, ah, like freaked out totally.
Be prepared. I'm serious.
Well, I told the optometrist. I told the optometrist that, because they were like, and we'll train you on how to put it in before you leave. And I was like, can you make that a wide period of time?
You're gonna need to also be trained on how to take it out. Because
that's what they said. They train you how to put it in and take it out. Because someone else put it in for me the first time, and then I just panicked for a really long time, and then someone got fed up with me, and I got embarrassed.
Well, did I tell you?
So I just was like, okay, you can grab it.
Right when I started when I started wearing contacts, my brother had to like pin me to the ground, claw both of my eyes open, and another person had to pull it out of my eye because I was so.
Scary.
Touching your eye. Yeah, now I could just. In 2.5 seconds.
That's what it sounds like?
Just like that every time.
Well, so I do a lot of horror movies, so we'll do those full blackout contacts. And they're a tiny bit thicker than a regular contact, so I actually have an easier time with that. But I was on this non-union movie, and for some reason it became my job to put my co-star's contact lenses in that covered the whole eye. And so she'd just hold her eye open like this, and I would knead it in like a kitty with my fingers. It was the grossest thing. Jenny, shout out, love you, girl, miss you. It's been a minute. But Jenny's also like brave and like young and carefree, and I don't know what that's like.
When it comes to my eyes, I'm just not like, I don't know. It's very scary territory. And the other night, I do want to warn you, I'm allergic to Cheeto in the sense if I touch Cheeto and then touch my face, it's not okay for a while. And I touched my contact the other night. It folded and went all the way up.
Why are you telling me this?
And I couldn't get it out to save
Why
my
are you
life.
nodding like that's a common occurrence?
I'm serious. It's never been to this extent, though. I've worn contacts for
Did you have to call the police?
12 or 13 years.
What do? Do you call the police?
No, apparently I did some aggressive Googling and found out that it can't like physically get shoved back into your brain.
I'm gonna throw
so
up.
It's going to stay inside of your eye socket. But I drained so much water in it for about 15 minutes trying to get it back out, and it wouldn't for the life of me.
Is it still there?
So I gave up and went to sleep. And not until the next morning, when my eyes were super dry, was I able to blink it out. And it was all the way up here, but it was painful for a good...
And that's happened to you too, Brigitte?
Yeah. But you blink it out. You know, just keep blinking.
The shrugging and the just keep blinking is
But my blinking took about 12 hours to get it out.
That's a long blinking process.
I got a tampon stuck inside me one time that took a long time to get out.
You had to go fishing?
I had to go excavating, spelunking.
I don't even know how you do.
It was very funny. And I was just like reaching for it, screaming, crying, because you don't want to get a tampon stuck up in there.
I had to go to the ER one time.
Yeah, it happens. It happens to everyone.
Yep.
What?
Yeah, I had a girlfriend call me this weekend and she's like, I have to tell you a secret. And I was like, well, you know how I am with secrets. Like, I'm going to talk about it on the podcast and tell everyone I know. She's like, I got a tampon stuck inside me. I know, it's disgusting. I'm horrible, blah, blah, blah. I was like, no, like, you're not a woman if you haven't had a tampon stuck in your puss. It happens.
We go through some shit.
We go through some shit. And by the way,
How far
I
up does
was
it go?
so deep up in myself trying to get that fucking tampon out. I realized it's like a fucking locker when you get past the birth
I went
canal.
to a professional, Lizzie.
Well,
I don't know how you did
how
that.
far can it technically go?
I guess out your mouth eventually. I don't know the anatomy of the human body, but I do assume that if I drink liquids and they come out my vagina at some point, I could definitely reach all the way up and out my own throat.
That's got to be very concerning.
Yeah, it was deeply concerning.
Would it just
but I also realized what I could hide up there.
Could
it's
you
like a
feel
lot
it?
of shit. I could hide whatever I wanted in that little
Well, yeah,
cave.
I think people smuggle drugs through their vaginas or
Yeah,
buttholes.
for sure. Well, drugs is dangerous. It would have to be something a little bit safer for me. Like an avocado or a baby.
A lemon. I can find you. Oh my gosh, that would be an OnlyFans.
But see, that's the other
my
thing.
God.
Like, I don't know how I would get that out or in. I don't know. I haven't. It's a very confusing thing.
All right, let's take some caller advice questions.
Caller, we're calling.
Well, we're going to call the people, yeah.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared for that.
What are you talking about?
I gotta go pee before we do this. I threw up this morning.
What?
I threw up this morning while I was brushing my teeth.
Oh, I get it now.
Yeah, I struggle with brushing my tongue and I like usually gag, but this morning like the gagging led to more gagging and I literally threw up.
In your mouth with toothpaste?
Yeah, threw up. It
did
was
you-
insane. I was like, oh my God, am I pregnant? But like, I can't be pregnant because I also had my period this weekend.
Did it
Or
come,
could I be?
Did it come out of your mouth, or did you swallow your throw up mixed with toothpaste, or how did you
I didn't
execute?
anticipate the line of questioning going this far. I just thought you'd like blow me off and we'd move on.
So you're lying to me.
No, I swallowed it. I swallowed my own vomit and I didn't want to talk about it on air, but here we are.
Mixed with the toothpaste?
Yeah, it was
Do you have a
fucked up.
stomach ache?
I don't feel well.
Is it weird that I kind of enjoy the gagging process of brushing my
really
teeth?
trigger warning. Gross bitch over here.
Well, is that a trigger? I mean,
I think we should start this episode with a trigger warning, gross shit.
I don't throw up, but I think it is satisfying because I know I'm getting my tongue really clean with the electric brush.
I don't know that it means that.
Like once I do my first small gag, I know like, oh, I've got my tongue.
I don't think that
I never throw up.
Right, but I don't think that gagging's an indicator of a well-brushed tongue.
I'm sorry if it's a trigger warning. Is that bad?
No, I just mean like biting into the lemon, fucking vomiting and swallowing it, fucking like.
Well, let's give other people advice.
That's what I meant, though. This is a gross episode, guys.
I did want to bring back advice, though, where we give people our unqualified advice. It's
Speak for yourself, bitch. I'm qualified as fuck.
really, you think so?
No.
What's your degree in? A law?
No, it's just I know I'm wise. I've seen every episode of Buffy and Angel,
I would
so
just
I know
say,
some things.
if you take my advice and it doesn't work out for you, don't come calling.
Yeah, lose my number.
All right, our first question comes from, do you think these people want their names read?
Probably not.
Anonymous.
Yeah.
So she says, my boyfriend and I have been together for 8 years. We have 2 children and we've talked about marriage, but my boyfriend isn't the romantic type. Should I propose to him? Hold on. We're going to call this girl.
Oh my God.
We're going to give her some advice in person if she answers her phone.
I get scared when we call these people.
I do too.
My stomach's in knots now. Like literally, it just started aching violently.
An 8-year relationship with 2 children.
And no romance.
No romance.
Yeah, she said he's not the romantic type.
He's not the romantic type. That doesn't mean he doesn't love her, though. People display their affection in different ways.
True.
Hello.
Hello? This is Ryland and Lizze.
Oh my God.
Do you want to keep your name anonymous?
Anonymous, probably.
Anonymous.
Perfect.
So should we also retract your social security number, address, and mother's maiden name?
Probably, yes.
Okay, cool. We'll make a note. Brigitte, get rid of that stuff.
Okay, so we explained a little bit about what was going on. So you guys have discussed the idea of marriage, but you say that he hasn't popped the question and isn't the romantic type. So you're debating whether or not you should propose to him.
Yeah, I know. And just, is it, like, I know it's out of the norm, but I don't know, like, if it's thing.
I think it's awesome. I think it's a real strong power move. And if you are the romantic type, just do it, dude. Who cares if it's not popular?
I don't see him being the type of guy to, like, go to the jewelry store, pick out a ring. I feel like that's something that, I would have to do anyways to kind of push it.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I kind of did it, it might.
And so
we're like, oh, this is what we want. This is the time, we should be getting married. We're in love. We love each other.
Before you guys had children, did you discuss the idea of marriage?
Yeah. Well, the children were like, oops, happy accident. And then it just kind of went from there. We were really young when we first had our son, who is now 6.
Oh.
And now,
Staying together through 6 years of having a child, that is a testament to your relationship. When you bring up marriage to him, does he reject it, or does he just what's his response?
He's just kind of like, I don't think he's into it. I don't know. I just don't think it's never really been like a topic of conversation. But
is it that he's like the type of person who just doesn't believe in marriage, period, but definitely identifies in you as his person?
I think he just kind of is like, oh, a piece of paper doesn't define us as a relationship.
Yeah. I mean, I get that. And
his parents have got divorced, so he's kind of like, we can still love each other and be together, but we don't need that piece of paper from the government telling us that it's true.
And obviously you want it. Does he know you want it? That matters to you?
Yeah, I had said something to the other day, and I was like, oh, I would love a diamond ring, and he was just smiled and said, whatever you want. And so I've been bringing it up for the past couple months, but it's never. I don't see him like making like a big spectacle out of it.
I think you should take matters into your own hand. If you know he's not romantic and you love him,
And he said whatever you want.
Yeah, you might as well plan your fantasy proposal, but for him. And I think it can be just as special because it is so taboo that the man has to propose to the woman. And if you think he's going to say yes, I think what's the harm in trying?
Right, yeah, I mean, I don't think he would say no.
So have you planned how you're going to propose?
I don't know. Like, do I buy him a ring? Is that weird? Or am I just like, will you be with me forever? And then we go pick out rings together?
I think you should get him a ring. I think that's super cute because I don't think most men have a crazy preference. So having the physical representation of what you want to do with him for the rest of your life, I think is very sweet. Even if he's not the romantic type, I think it might get him going.
Yeah.
I think so too. I was like kind of like looking at like blogs and people of other women proposing and to their significant others, and I was like, oh, this will be fun.
Yeah, I've actually seen a lot of women propose to their men. I threatened to propose to my man's, but he was very clear with me that he wanted to do it because he had an idea and something in mind for it.
I think you should look at the upside of this, and you get to pick his ring, but then you get to choose your own, which means that you're 1,000% going to love the ring that you wear for the rest of your life.
Like,
and
I will say this story. His mom had bought me a ring. We were on vacation. His mom bought me a ring. She wanted him to propose to me with it. Oh. And it was something I would never wear in a million years. He never ended up giving it to me. He actually didn't do it. Because it wasn't the timing wasn't right. It was kind of forced by his mom. It was just something I would never wear, and I just don't know what to do with it.
Oh no!
And I feel bad, but it's from his mom. It's not from him. And it's not like a family heirloom. It was probably like off Wish.
I mean, the thought is nice. I guess you're just going to have to navigate those waters with her when she goes, where's my ring?
She was kind of being like pushing the engagement, pushing it. And we want it to be organic and natural. We don't want someone to be setting it up for us.
Yeah. I think it's organic and natural if you're like super hyped on it. If this is what, like, you have an idea and you're excited and this is what you want to do to celebrate your relationship with this guy. I think it's beautiful. I love it.
Yeah. Our 8 years is actually next month. So
you should pop the question on your 8 years.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. And if you do it, please email us, send us pictures.
Yeah, let us know.
I will.
And have fun.
Yeah, that's all I want it to be about. I don't want it to be stressful. I don't want it to be like him stressing, trying to get like my friends to be there. I just want it to be natural and organic. We love each other, have kids. It doesn't need to be like this crazy spectacle.
Yeah. I love that. And
even if you calling into a podcast.
Well, thank you so much. I hope you have a great day.
You too.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah, I really wanted to propose to Joe.
But he was just adamant about doing it to you.
Yeah, well, I can't keep a secret. So the second I knew I wanted to propose to him, he was like, please don't. I have a fucking plan. Like, stop ruining this. And I was like, I'm not ruining it. And then one time we got into like a sort of heated argument and he's like, well, you've never asked like what I want to do. And I was like, well, what do you want to do? And he started detailing the exact plan of the engagement that was coming like that weekend. And I just was like,
so you ruined your own surprise.
Yeah. And then I was like, baby, I didn't mean like step for step, literally, what did you want to do for the engagement? I thought you were talking like lofty life goals.
So did he replan anew?
Yeah.
So you ruined it for yourself.
I did. And then I ruined it for myself again.
So the advice for every woman out there is don't be too nosy. Just really push that you want to get married.
Chill the fuck out, bitch. I don't know. Like, I was not chill. And then like one night he was like, we're going to go to our favorite restaurant. And I like lost my shit. And I like called our roommate and I was like, I'm fucking pissed. Like, I don't want to get engaged at the fucking smokehouse. Like, I don't know why I wouldn't. I love the smokehouse. It's my favorite restaurant. I love going there. He was like, I don't think that's how it's going down. I was like, so it is going down. And he was like, what the fuck? And I was like, so every single time I ruined it for myself.
Yeah.
But I did end up being psychotically surprised by what had happened. And it was beautiful and it was wonderful and it was everything.
Me too. I had thought that we went to Mexico for one of our anniversaries and I was so convinced. We're in Mexico. It's our anniversary. He's going to pop the question. And at the beginning of the trip, he goes, just so you know, I'm not proposing. And I really did think he was going to propose. Yeah. So I was a little like, oh, shit. But then how he did it later, I was actually so much, if that would have happened on that trip, I was expecting it. Yeah. Whereas how he actually executed with my family around turned out to be so much much more of a surprise and so much sweeter.
The one where I fucked it up was a trip too, and like I didn't mean to. That was an accident. Like he misunderstood me because I was being awful, and I get it. Like, and I'm sorry for being awful. I love you, Joe. You're perfect. And then like when we went on the trip, he's like, "Yeah, this is where I was gonna do it." And I'm just like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!"
All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching today's episode of The Sip. We so appreciate and love your support. If you want to follow us on social media, we're at The Sip Official. We're also there personally. We hope you have a great week. We'll see you next Wednesday. Goodbye.
And that's The Sip.